I wondered when you would come.
But you always knew I would.
Yes, I always knew you would. Beautiful, isn't it? We have erected enormous cathedrals to honor our gods, built unconquerable fortresses to spread their word, conquered world after world, and dedicated thousands of years to following them on the great journey. I have dedicated my whole life to knowing them. And in all that time, do you know what I have learned, my friend? The Forerunner's greatest masterpieces are the things we take most for granted.
Dove, why did you turn away from us? Why did you betray the Covenant?
Betray the Covenant? Is that what I did?
You disobeyed the prophets, aided our enemies, you endangered the great journey.
I did my duty! When I became High Cleric, I took an oath. An oath to pursue the gods, to learn from them, and to guide the Covenant to follow in their footsteps. The Covenant is slipping, my friend. It is losing the path. You can feel it as well as I. The prophets grow hungry for power, and they are forgetting our holy mission. They are endangering the great journey, not I. I sought only to return the Covenant to the path.
Dove, you know why they have sent me.
Yes, I know.
Are you prepared?
I am.
Goodbye, Dove. May the gods show you the mercy that their prophets did not.
I have waited a long time for this day.
We all have, Dove.
Continue unloading the supplies. Set up a transmitter and a recharging station for the equipment. I'm going to have a look around.
Would you like someone to accompany you, Holy Cleric?
No, that will not be necessary.
beautiful night. The gods have blessed our mission.
So they have. Tell me, old friend, why do we pursue the gods?
Because their wisdom is infinite. Because they control all that is, and we are their servants.
And why do we serve the prophets?
The prophets speak the will of the gods. It is through their teachings that we may find enlightenment.
Enlightenment. And what if our loyalty to the prophets became an obstacle to that enlightenment?
What?
What if serving the prophets kept you from truly knowing the gods? Which would you choose?
Dove,
Praetor, we're having some trouble with the transmitter. It seems that the temple is blocking our transmissions.
Show me.
Praetor! Good luck.
You have returned.
Yes, Holy Guardian, I have.
Did you receive the permission you sought?
I have received the permission of my own conscience.
Place the interior chamber under surveillance until morning. I don't want anyone entering until the... Gods! Dove!
Newsflash! Marine forces on the besieged planet of Tidan 3 have finally broken through the enemy lines after a long and bitter struggle. The Braves had been beaten and battered by constant enemy attack for over 4 months, but the alien horde proved to be no match for good old human determination. Field Marshal Santiago says he is certain that Tidan 3 will be in human hands by Christmas. But Christmas will never come for the poor boys of New London, where over 100 men were slaughtered while defending a launch pad vital to the evacuation of civilian refugees. The cost was high, but sources say their sacrifice allowed the evacuation of almost 2,000 men, women, and children. Boys, your sacrifice will be remembered. Yes, their sacrifices, along with the millions of other sacrifices being made throughout the outer colonies every day. Ours is a fierce enemy, bent on destruction. But humanity has persevered this far, and we have no intention of stopping now. And wherever the fight takes us, wherever the challenge should arise, the United Nations Space Command will be there, fighting for everything that makes us human. The United Nations Space Command, protecting Earth, Protecting humanity. Protecting you.
Jack, you should have died 3 times by now.
Simulation paused.
And we should have had intel that a force this size was even in the area.
Intel's not always perfect, Jack. You know as well as I do that when those are real elites shooting at you, you're not going to be running off alone into the middle of the enemy army.
Do we know that?
I don't know that.
Well, we hope that. But regardless of your apparent disregard for your own life, I expect you to take a more cautious approach, both in these combat simulations and on the battlefield. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, Mackenzie, why did you not cover your teammate when he found himself caught by enemy fire?
Sir, Jack's maneuver seems specifically designed to draw the Covenant's attention. I was using that diversion to gain a better firing position, sir.
And you just decided that Jack's life was not worth saving?
I decided that he could handle himself, sir. And that if he was determined to kill himself, then there was nothing I could do to change that, sir.
Well, that's awfully sweet of you, honey.
Oh, don't honey me, you arrogant son of a bitch!
Arrogant?
If you're not even going to try to complete the exercise, then you're endangering the whole team. And no amount of hot rodding can make up for the needless death of...
At attention! Now! If you two can't work together during a training exercise, you sure as hell won't make it out on the battlefield. Now, I don't care if you like each other, but you will work together. That's an order. God damn it, you are the two best soldiers that Earth has to offer. Do you think you can put your personal rivalry on hold long enough to win this war?
Yes, sir.
I hope so. Now return to your starting positions. Computer, restart training simulation 14.
Belay that order.
Admiral on deck.
At ease, Master Chief. I'm Admiral Peterson. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. The United Nations Space Command has sent me here with new orders for you and your men. Now, I don't have to tell you that we're fighting a losing battle with the Covenant these days, but what you don't know is the specifics. Now, this is classified, but our estimates show that at the present rate, our fleet could be all but annihilated within a matter of months. I have been given the task of finding a way to turn this war around, and I think we just found out how. Admiral Peterson. For the past 7 years, Covenant forces have been making steady progress in this sector, and we've barely been able to slow them down. They've glassed world after world, they left most of our fleets in tatters, and they haven't even paused to take a breath. But then, 2 weeks ago...
What happened?
We don't know. Simultaneously, all across this sector, every single Covenant ship disengaged from battle and headed at top speed for that star.
Is there anything significant about it?
Not that we can see. It's got 3 planets, only one of which can support life. There is no evidence of any special energy sources or mineral deposits. Certainly nothing worth stopping a war for.
It's almost like they're regrouping after a defeat.
And that's exactly what we think they're doing. We can't translate their transmissions perfectly, but from what we have gathered, a high-ranking member of the Covenant religious hierarchy is fleeing Covenant space, and he's headed in our direction.
Is this the beginning of some new offensive?
We don't think so. The orders were so urgent that they weren't even encrypted that heavily. It seems that catching this guy is more important to them than fighting the war. We think he might be trying to defect.
Defect? Admiral, has this ever...
It's unprecedented. We have never heard of any disunity among the Covenant forces at any level, especially among their top echelons. But the facts are that their entire armada has been recalled to this system, with orders to find a high-ranking clergy member and kill him on sight.
Jesus.
What are our orders, sir?
You and your Spartans are going to head out to this system, where you'll rendezvous with the Livingston. On the Livingston, you'll meet up with a technical advisor specially trained in Covenant signal interception and translation. With his help, you will ascertain the current location of the defector, get to him before the Covenant forces do, and escort him to UNSC-controlled space. Any questions?
Yeah. When do we get started?
You've got 1 hour to pack your things. Dismissed.
I want that equipment packed up and ready to move out as soon as I give the order. You, be careful with that transmitter. We'll need it intact. And someone get me the results from the teleporter test.
Am I to understand from these inept ministrations that you are in command of this unit?
You seem to have me at a disadvantage, Captain.
That is acceptable. Attention! I am Kilra Saburi, Captain of the Seraphim, and I am taking command of this unit and its mission. From now on, you are to report directly to the Seraphim and they to me. Is that clear? Good. This island is now under the command of the Seraphim, and we are bringing in our own research teams. You have 1 hour to complete whatever task was previously assigned to you, and then you will report to the Seraphim for your evacuation orders. You and I must have a few words alone, Praetor. As you know, Praetor, we are entering a time of greatness. The great journey is drawing near, and soon all the faithful will be able to follow the ancients into the next world. But we are also entering a time of danger. A time in which our enemies are multiplying and when our faith will be tested to its very limit. That is why we must be especially vigilant, now more than ever, for those in our midst who would seek to destroy our faith. Heresy cannot be tolerated. lest it jeopardize the great journey and everything our holy covenant was formed to ensure.
Heresy? Captain, surely you are not implying that.
I am implying nothing. I am stating plainly that Dove Antenati is a heretic.
What? Why?
Shortly before departing for this world, a communique was delivered to the High Council from Dove Antenati, in which he detailed his plans to sabotage the Great Journey. In a hateful display, Antenati stated that he was turning his back on the gods, and that he intended to destroy the sacred rings and every other holy site he could find.
Destroy them? Dove dedicated his life to studying the ancients. It makes no sense that he would...
Praetor, I am not interested in what makes sense to you. Your authority ended the moment you allowed the heretic to escape. Matters of heresy are under the jurisdiction of the holy clerics, and they have entrusted me with this mission. I have been given the task of hunting down this heretic and bringing him before the council to pay for his crimes against the covenant and against the gods. I intend to do just that. Now, Praetor, you were given explicit orders to keep the heretic within your grasp. How do you explain your failure to complete this simple assignment?
My orders were to protect him, Captain, not confine him. He was not my prisoner.
No, Praetor. You were the prisoner. A prisoner of your own inadequacies. Let me spell out for you that which your naive mind seems unable to grasp. There are those in this world who will do anything necessary to destroy our faith. This heretic deceived you into lowering your guard, and now he may endanger the great journey. You may have endangered the great journey. But I find it hard to believe that a senile and faithless heretic could escape from a Covenant military escort, no matter how weak-minded they were. I reviewed your file, Praetor. It seems you have known Dove Antenati for some time now.
Yes, the High Cleric has always...
That title was stripped from him the moment he betrayed the Holy Covenant.
He was my mentor. And my friend.
You seem to pick your mentors poorly, Praetor. Or is it more complicated than that? Were you really so incompetent as to allow that old fool to slip through your grasp? Or was there something more insidious at work here, Praetor? Did that heretic have help during his escape?
My loyalty has always been, and will always be, with the Holy Covenant.
Then you would be willing to demonstrate that loyalty by aiding me in the pursuit and capture of this heretic?
Yes. I will.
There was hesitation in your voice, Praetor. I would advise you to be a little more resolute in your cooperation. I will not distinguish between the heretic and those who aid his cause. You say he was alone?
Yes.
And he gave no indication that he was leaving.
He seemed pensive, perhaps even a little sad, but he said nothing.
Have you sent anyone through yet?
We have sent several probes through to determine if the environment on the other side is safe. Our findings thus far have been inconclusive.
It is a leap into the unknown. A leap of faith. And I am willing to take that leap of faith. My brothers, the crusade against heresy begins now.
transport frigate Mercury, requesting docking clearance.
Roger, Mercury. You are clear to dock in Bay 7. Proceed to... We have contact. One Covenant raiding ship launching boarding craft. This is the space station Livingston calling all UNSC ships within range. We are under attack and require assistance.
Do what you can. We're on our way.
Blue team left, green team right, red team with me down the middle. Let's find that reconnaissance team and get the hell out. Go!
Greetings. I am Lycurgus, an artificial intelligence designed for electronic reconnaissance and counterintelligence. Chief, Green Team has secured main engineering.
Any sign of our reconnaissance team?
Yes, sir. It's not a team, it's an AI. Greetings, Master Chief Petty Officer. I am Lycurgus, an artificial... Save it. We also intercepted a Covenant technical crew, sir. They've been trying to access the station's memory core.
And?
It's intact, sir. The Cole protocol has not been initiated.
Holy shit! If they can access the computer, they'll learn everything. Troop movements, force strength.
The location of Earth. Harvey, you've got to delete that information.
My network pathways have been damaged during the battle. I am no longer capable of fulfilling that order. Sir, the computer's fried. We can't delete it.
Suggestions?
We've got the AI, sir. Now the mission is the priority. Get off the station and we'll stay behind and make sure the data is destroyed. Sir, don't worry about us. We can take them. No bunch of split-faced alien bastards are gonna overrun my men.
All right. Mercury, we need emergency pickup.
That's gonna be a problem, Chief. I don't think we're gonna be around that long.
Then we're gonna have to hitch a ride. Red team, blue team, find the nearest boarding shuttle and break away from the station. We're going out the way they came in. Jack, we need an exit. Now.
Yes, sir.
Lycurgus,
Yes, sir?
upload yourself into my suit's computer. We're taking you off this station.
But of course.
your ship. Do you surrender? Lycurgus!
Yes, sir?
See if you can interface with this control panel. We need to seal off the bridge.
Working. Done. Blast doors sealed.
Now to pressurize the rest of the ship and raise the shield so the other boarding craft can't make it back.
Done.
Good. Now let's start scanning Covenant frequencies. See if we can find out where that defector was last seen.
Yes, sir. Scanning. I have established the defector's last known position. The Morgana system, 4th planet, main continental mass, at coordinates...
Set a course, Lycurgus, and take us into slip space.
Yes, sir.
Where are we?
It appears to be the Temple of the Guiding Light. We've never been able to locate it, but this matches the foretellings exactly.
Then perhaps we should...
That's right, Praetor. The gateway is closed, the path obscured. The door to righteous salvation has been opened, and now there is no going back.
Then where shall we begin?
We spread out, cover every angle and every escape. If the heretic is here, we will find him. If he has fled, we will follow him. We do not stop until he is found. Praetor, take an escort. Just in case.
Praetor.
Dove, where are you?
My old friend.
Dove, I must speak with you. Please, reveal yourself. Dove!
Welcome, brother, to the great chamber of the Holy Codex.
Sir, the Praetor just disappeared.
What?
I was standing beside him, sir, when he simply disappeared. He began shouting the heretic's name, and then he dissolved into nothingness.
I knew he was not to be trusted. Post Seraphim at regular intervals throughout the temple. I want overlapping line of sight for every point in the complex. When he reappears, arrest him and bring him to me. We'll soon find out exactly where his loyalties lie.
This is the Holy Codex?
Yes. Magnificent, isn't it?
How did you find it?
It was shown to me by the Guardian.
You have spoken with the Guardian?
I have. And I have learned amazing things, things that even the prophets do not know. I have learned the true nature of the ancients.
Then it is true. You have turned your back on the Covenant. You have betrayed us.
I have betrayed no one, except perhaps the dogmatic fools who wish to create the gods in their own image. I have been learning, Praetor. I have gained knowledge that will change the Covenant forever. And now, I wish to share it with you.
How can I be sure that what you say is true? You have been branded a heretic, Dove.
I had feared I would be. Well, if you will not trust your old friend, perhaps you will listen to his teacher. Guardian!
Speak.
Tell me about the Forerunners.
Search every corner of the station. There must be a central computer, a teleporter, something we can use to find out where he went.
Sir, we have searched the entire station. There is nothing.
Keep looking. The gods are on our side. We need only find the path that they have laid at our feet. If we are diligent, the answer will appear before us. Praetor, you have returned.
Yes, I don't know what happened.
You've been gone for quite some time, Praetor. Where were you?
I don't know.
Captain, we have found another teleporter, and it has been used recently.
Praetor, are you fully committed to our mission?
I will continue to serve the Covenant the best I can.
Then the pursuit continues. Lead on.
Alright, everyone, listen up. We're going to be making an unexpected stop on the trip. It turns out that the Covenant are a lot closer on the heels of our defector than we expected. We're going to be stopping off to spread some false information and hopefully send them off on a wild goose chase and buy ourselves some time.
Sounds good, Chief. Where are we headed?
We're going to be making contact with the main body of the Covenant Armada. Lycurgus is confident that he can mimic Covenant signal patterns well enough to impersonate a Covenant captain, and that should be all we'll need to get the message through. However, we'll need a reason to stay behind while the rest of the fleet investigates our hot tip. We're going to need to disable an engine.
I'm on it!
Hold on, Jack. I said disable an engine, not destroy the aft section of the ship. We don't know how Covenant slipspace drives react to heavy explosives.
But we can guess.
Oh, and you have a better idea.
Better than firing an anti-tank missile at an alien plasma drive in an enclosed environment? Yeah, a few.
It's supposed to look like battle damage, sweetheart, not an artistic redesign.
Jack, do you even understand that our survival is vital to our ability to complete this mission?
Don't lecture me about completing missions, Mackenzie. Your total kill record isn't half of mine in a single battle.
Oh yeah, now you want to compare accuracy ratios? Anyone can spray bullets, you Neanderthal, but when was the last time you actually aimed?
Tell me, in a battle situation, which is better? Firing without aiming or aiming without firing?
Blue team has just as many confirmed kills as red team, Jack.
Of course you do, because you stop to record and catalog the event every time you fire your weapon.
That is such bullshit! You just think the more ammo you can expend in a given minute, the better you look.
Alright, enough!
I bet if you even
Both
tried to...
On the practice range, this line of conversation was irritating at best. But we are in the field of battle now, and this kind of personal rivalry can be dangerous. Now, I'm ordering you to cease this mindless bickering and work together. And you can start by laying the explosives on this engine. Together. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now get to work.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, shut up. I need 2 shaped charge blocks of C-12 with time-delayed detonators and a remote activator.
All right, let's blow this thing, shall we?
Boy, you really laid into her this time, Jack.
Yeah, but I think she liked it.
I cannot stand when he does that.
I don't know why you let him get to you, sir. He's just trying to piss you off.
Well, it's working.
It's just, I can't stand her, you know?
Oh, come on, Jack. Candace isn't that bad.
What?
I said she's not that...
No, before that. Candace?
Yeah, that's her name. Candace Mackenzie.
How did I miss that? Hey, Candy!
What did he call me?
I think he called you...
Candy, baby!
Hey, Jack! You like these, right?
Mackenzie!
Sorry, sir.
And Jack, I gave you an order.
Yes, sir! Sorry, sir.
We're doomed.
We have arrived at our destination, approaching the Covenant Armada. Entering formation now. Transmitting ship registry, accessing Covenant Communications Network. Opening a channel.
Admiral, the unceasing vigilance has exited slipspace and is hailing the fleet.
On main view screen.
Greetings, brothers. I bring news from our raid on the human installation. We have ascertained the location of the Heretic and are transmitting his coordinates to you now. Please, speed on your way that you may crush this heresy before it spreads.
Will you not be joining us, Captain?
Unfortunately not. Our engine sustained severe damage during battle with the human vessel. We came this far to deliver the message, but now we must stop for repairs. Go forth, and we shall follow when we can.
Nonsense. If you have discovered his location, then you deserve to be present at his capture. We shall take you in tow.
What did he say? Lycurgus, tell them to let us go.
No, sir. Our hull is severely damaged. Towing us along with a gravity beam might shake us apart. Please, release us and we will follow you.
Captain, your outer hull does not appear to be damaged at all.
The damage is internal. We overextended our engines during the battle and there was an explosion.
We will, of course, release the gravity beam. After you transmit the proper authorization codes followed by your personal keyword.
Lycurgus, get us out of here!
All ships, destroy that frigate!
Might I suggest evacuation, sir?
All hands, abandon ship. Get to the dropships. Is everyone all right?
Blue team reports no major injuries, sir.
Yeah, we're good too.
That Covenant fleet knows where we crashed, so we better put some distance between ourselves and that crash site. Get ready to move out.
Sir, during our descent, I noted some anomalous readings from a point not overly distant from the crash site. As it was the only site of interest on the surveyed area of the planet, it would provide a potentially suitable rendezvous point for the defector, and as such should be our initial destination.
Sounds like as good a plan as any. Show us the way, Lycurgus.
Sir, look.
Greetings, children of the Ark. I am Dove Antinity.
Have you ever been here before?
No, never.
Do you have any insights as to how we may best proceed?
No, I have never been here before.
Very well. Spread out. Begin a systematic search.
Covenant
of the surrounding...
soldiers, do you read? This is Admiral Menahe of the Covenant flagship, the Righteous Might. We have picked up your signal and are able to send assistance. Do you require it?
Thank you, Admiral. We require no assistance. We are on a top priority mission from the Prophets to find a dangerous heretic. We have reason to believe he may be in this area. Can you confirm this suspicion?
Not definitively, but we did catch a suspicious ship en route to this planet. We have destroyed it, but we have not yet ascertained its purpose.
Was this ship human or Covenant?
Covenant, though we cannot confirm who was in control of the ship. Its last known assignment was a raid on a human outpost.
Thank you, Admiral. We will alert you if we require anything. The humans are already here. Move quickly.
Man, this is one ugly tree.
So, Jack, how do you feel about this place? Kinda tight quarters, huh? Don't you like at least 200 yards for your suicide runs?
Well, I don't know, Candy. I'm more worried about you. Thick fog makes for difficult aiming. And if you can't even aim at them, how will you ever trick them into thinking that you might actually fire at them?
You know, that's not actually my name.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Spartans, circle up. It looks like the boys up at command got the wrong picture. This elite isn't a defector. He's an emissary.
An emissary? You mean the Covenant wants peace?
Some do. There are those throughout the Covenant who believe that we are losing the true path, that the ceaseless wars are themselves a hindrance to enlightenment. Unfortunately, those in power have been able to suppress this movement and keep it from growing. I myself did not believe it until recently.
What changed?
I encountered an ancient being, an artificial construct who showed me the truth about our two peoples. We have a long history together, much longer than either of us remembers.
What is he talking about? Excuse me, what are you talking about?
This tower you stand beneath is not unique. There are thousands of such structures scattered throughout the galaxy. They were constructed tens of thousands of years ago by an ancient race that we call the Forerunners. Covenant dogma preaches that the Forerunners reached the ultimate level of technological sophistication and spiritual purity and transcended this universe, moving to the next world and becoming gods. When the ancients activated the sacred rings and traveled into the next world, they left a dark age in their wake. Thousands of years of desolation followed, which only ended with the formation of the Holy Covenant. We began recovering Forerunner structures and studying them, attempting to learn their secrets, attempting to find the path to heaven. But the Forerunners were clever builders, and it has been difficult to glean much information from their relics. The Covenant has always known, though, that one structure holds the Forerunners' knowledge in full. It is a place where their technology and wisdom flow freely, where everything they learned and thought could be accessed at will. It is a place that we call the Holy Codex. I found the Holy Codex, and I delved deeply into its sea of knowledge. What I found astounded me. While most of their race disappeared during the Great Journey, a few Forerunners remained in a structure called the Ark. That structure, and the descendants of the Forerunner who inhabited it, are located on a third planet orbiting a small yellow star not very far from this one.
Earth.
Yes. You are the descendants of the Holy Forerunners and the heirs to their empire. You are the children of the Ark.
You can see how this information could affect the war.
Yeah, it could stop it in its tracks.
And there are those who do not wish for that to happen. There are those within the Covenant who have forgotten the pursuit of the Great Journey, whose only objective has become conquest and the extension of their own power. They have already tried to silence me, and they will not stop until I am dead.
What can we do to help?
You can take this knowledge back to your people. I will provide your commander with the location of the Holy Codex, and you must access the world of knowledge it contains. Analyze it, study it, learn who you truly are. Then, perhaps, you will be able to—
Dove Antennaty!
Whoa! Where the hell they come from?
Step away from these vermin.
They are not vermin, Captain. These are the
Do not spew your lies in my presence, you wretch. They will only damn you further. You will be dragged before the council and tortured for all to see. And then, only when you have begged forgiveness and your sins are cleansed by pain, you will be executed and your body paraded through the streets in disgrace. Now step away from the humans and I will spare them a similar fate.
Bullshit. That deal just isn't happening. You're going to have to kill every last one of us before you get to him.
Do not presume to threaten me, human. Your terms can too easily be provided for.
Tell that to the crew of the Unyielding Vigilance. Or didn't you hear how we got here?
And how do you plan to leave, you insignificant worm? You are outmatched on the surface alone, and we have the Grand Armada in orbit. You have no hope of survival, and you cannot escape.
Then I guess we don't have too much to lose, huh?
Admiral Menahe, send down a phantom dropship. We have the Heretic, and we have located the surviving humans. Well, human, it appears your time is nearing its end.
It always does. Spartans, prepare to open fire on my mark.
In a few moments, I will be on the way back to make my report to the prophets. And in much less time than that, you will all be dead.
3,
Mackenzie. It's been fun.
Yeah, I guess it has.
2!
Fight with honor, brothers, and die for your gods.
1!
Hang in there, Chief. The cavalry just arrived.
Fire!
Captain, the dropship has arrived.
Capture the Heretic. The army will deal with the humans.
Well, that wasn't that hard.
Lower your weapons.
Mackenzie!
Lower your weapons or I will kill this human.
You've got to be kidding me.
Let her go, you split-faced son of a bitch, or I'll give you a new hole to breathe out of.
We have what we came for. Lower your weapons and I will spare this human's life.
All right, Mackenzie. On 3, dive forward. 1, 2, 3! Damn it! All right, back to plan A.
Seraphim, return to the dropship.
Admiral, it's getting pretty hot down here. We could really use a couple of pelicans right now.
It's getting ugly up here too, Chief, but I'll see what I can do.
Roger that. Spartans, fall back for pickup. Jack, you coming?
Yes, sir.
All right, Chief. I've got 2 pelicans inbound to your position.
Roger that. Spartans, double time. They did, sir. We are now returning to the ship.
Do you have the defector?
No, sir, but we did make contact and he gave some valuable information. I'll explain when I'm on board.
Alright, well, hurry your asses up. We won't be able to keep this up for much longer.
Understood, sir. We're on our way.
UNSC ships, retreat. Jump on a random vector and then rendezvous at these coordinates. There's something we need to investigate.
Admiral, should we pursue? No. Let them flee. We have the Heretic. We must now return to High Charity. Set a course and enter slip space immediately.
The emissary directed us to these coordinates, sir. The planet has been abandoned for 4 years since the Covenant first attacked it, but we never had any reason to believe it was special. Now it's just a matter of finding what he wanted us to find.
Do you really trust his information, Chief? Suppose this was all just a Covenant ambush, an opportunity to take a few shots at the fleet.
Frankly, sir, the Covenant don't need to lay ambushes. If they wanted to attack us, they would. No, I believed him. I don't know what it was about him, but I believed him. Whatever it is we're supposed to find, I think it's going to be big.
Chief, you need to see this. I think I found something.
You mean I found it? You just blew a gaping hole in the wall with a rocket launcher.
We needed an entrance, Candy. Even you couldn't fit through a hole that size.
I thought I told you never to call me Candy again.
I saved your life. I get to call you whatever I want.
I saved yours too. And since when is shooting someone in the foot saving my life?
You're still alive, aren't you, Candy?
Stop calling me that.
Oh, you know you like it.
Tell me, old friend, why do we pursue the gods?
Because their wisdom is infinite. Because they control all that is, and we are their servants.
And why do we serve the prophets?
The prophets speak the will of the gods. It is through their teachings that we may find enlightenment.
Enlightenment? And what if our loyalty to the prophets became an obstacle to that enlightenment? What if serving the prophets kept you from truly knowing the gods? Which would you choose?
Praetor, good of you to join us.
Captain, you have been...
Promoted, yes. For finding and capturing the Heretic, the Council saw fit to reward me by promoting me to the rank of Cleric.
How generous of them.
It is exactly that snide, insubordinate attitude that has brought you here. The Council is somewhat suspicious of your loyalty, Praetor.
And why is that?
Because I am somewhat suspicious of your loyalty. But if you wish to demonstrate your continuing faith in the Prophet's rule, you need only renew your oath of fealty by completing a simple task.
And what task would the Council ask of me?
Beyond that door waits the Heretic Dove Antenity. You will enter, and you will kill him.
The Council would test my loyalty by demanding murder?
Not murder, Praetor. Judgment. Is it done?
Yes. It is done.
Good. The Council will then allow you to continue your service to the Covenant. But if I were you, Praetor, I would examine my true feelings and try to determine where my loyalties lie. We are on a mission, Praetor, a holy crusade, and I will not allow anyone to endanger that mission. Not anyone.
Scanning for any human activity. Readings positive. There are human troops in at least 3 areas of the planet. File a report and prepare to transmit it to High Command. Sir, I'm picking up something. It seems to be... I think it's the Holy Codex, sir. Shall I report it, sir?
What if our loyalty to the prophets became an obstacle to that enlightenment? What if serving the prophets kept you from truly knowing the gods? Which would you choose?
No. Do not make your report quite yet. Let us investigate further. Take us closer to the planet. Place us in a low orbit. Yes, sir. Moving to investigate.